Let's get straight to breaking news. An 18-month-old baby has died after an SUV crash. 6 other people are injured. The crash happened around 8 o'clock this morning at the corner of Nutmeg Court and West Wind Drive in Rockingham County. A 16-year-old male driver has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter. WHSV News 3's Dion Guillory is live at the scene. People who come here today can't expect airport-like security. I just went through it. They searched my bags, did everything you would expect at an airport. Where we are is a 460,000 square foot room here in Waynesboro. It used to be the old Mohawk Industries building. John, we're here out at Court Square and the roads are actually pretty clear, and that's thanks to some diligent plowing, but all that plowing has left some snow like this by the side of the road. This is some dirty snow. We're here at the Page County, Rockingham County border where you can see hopefully that there's a fire, large fire going on right here behind you. Now the Page County Sheriff's Office has put out an emergency line to try and stop people from going to see the fire. Bob, this is a look at a Facebook page called Kate's Crew. It's to remember baby Kate. It already has more than 550 Facebook fans. Bailey came back to Mary Baldwin after her camp, but saw things this way, hazy and out of focus. This is a sample test of the GED, and this moves online in about a year. So test administrators want to make sure. By taking just 3 seconds to send a quick text message while driving, your car can go this far. This is a look at some of the solar panels that are on top of the roof of this building to make this building. This is what it could look like for students like Ryan who have too much light coming in through their eyes. Virginia Tech student Heidi Eberly woke up 5 years ago here on campus to a shooting that changed her life.
I couldn't believe that anything like that had happened. And I couldn't believe that it was so horrific.
Eberly listened from her dorm room to squeals and screams as Sang Hui Cho shot students just 1 floor above her West Amberley Johnston dorm room.
And throughout the whole process, because I stayed in the dorm and because we were on lockdown, I felt safe, but just awestruck that something like that had happened in our dorm.
Her 2 friends, Rachel Hill and Emily Hilscher, left the dorm. They were later shot and killed. Eberly decided to stay in her room to pray for her friends. She watched from her window as emergency crews responded to the shootings. Former professor John Hillison saw the resiliency of students and campus hours after the shooting.
Something special here, and it was the students who won them over. The students convinced them of that Hokie spirit, and there is something to that. It brought the community together, it brought Virginia Tech together, and it's something I really love about Virginia Tech.
Eberly headed home to Harrisonburg after the shootings.
But then when I came back, it was incredible. The spirit of the people left here, the community that we have at Virginia Tech. We've been through a lot, and it's just like, I feel like it's really made us grow closer as a Virginia Tech community.
That's the sound of law enforcement boarding up adult store Pamela's Secrets in Harrisonburg late Friday afternoon. Law enforcement worked to shut this store down and to get bath salts off the streets. The store backs up to this neighborhood and to neighbor Carl Shanigal's house.
Problems that we've been having in this town needs to be dealt with just like the new law enforcement agency's doing right now.
He served as his neighborhood association's president and calls Pamela's Secrets an eyesore. Shanigal drives by the store several times a day and says he's tired of seeing the store in his backyard.
It's no good if somebody's coming up in our neighborhood and looking to buy something and there's Pamela's Secrets down there. That doesn't help.
The neighborhood is less than half a mile away from the store. Neighbors hope they see it shut down for good. Rockingham County Sheriff Brian Hutchison helped to board up the store and hopes it'll send a message to the community.
This type of thing, bath salts in particular, are a plague in our community. Very dangerous and harmful activity, and to engage in that only for your own profit at other people's harm is not going to be tolerated.
Shanigal hopes law enforcement's works to keep bath salts off the streets and out of drug users' hands.
I just think it needs to go away completely. The drugs just need to get out of this town.
Search and rescue volunteer Rachel Arthur drove to the valley from Blacksburg to help find a man she's never met.
We do it because we care, and I If I'm able, if I'm available, then I'm going to respond and be there as quickly as I possibly can.
Fitzgerald hiked this trail on Sunday with a friend. He lost his cell phone and returned to find it Monday or Tuesday. That's when he disappeared. A search coordinator with Virginia's Emergency Management Department says a hike can turn into an emergency quickly.
Most survival stories that you hear, it happens in just a matter of a few seconds to a minute. You twist an ankle, you take a little bit of a fall, now you're immobile. And now the weather starts coming in. And once the weather comes in, temperature drops.
The sheriff's office says Fitzgerald's hiked this trail over nearly 2 decades and is an outdoorsman. They hope that'll help him stay alive. Arthur's motivated to help out.
We have an obligation to look out for each other and take care of each other, and I know that if it were my son or a family member of mine, I would certainly want to know that there were people out there who cared enough to, take time out of their day to go and help me find the person that I love and care about.
Search crews have used a K9 unit and helicopter to track Fitzgerald down. Arthur and her team hiked near the trail to help out as much as they can.
We know someone needs us. We don't know from case to case if we're looking for someone who is simply disoriented or if we're looking for someone who is hurt. Either way, they're lost and need to be found, and I really think that's the only motivation that we need.
In Augusta County, Elizabeth Lamb, WHSV News 3. John Mel, it's opening night out here at the old Mohawk Industries building on the outskirts of the city of Waynesboro, and right now, David Galden II joins us. David is a vice president with Mathers Construction and hopes to be a tenant here soon. I understand this building has... Welcome back to the News at Noon. Josh Knight joins us. Josh, I am so surprised we were just talking. It's the last day of August, but it's warm.
It's hard to believe. We're September tomorrow, but yeah, summer really trying to go out with a bang here. At least the meteorological summer ending.
New at noon, a shooting at a grocery store in New Jersey has left 3 people dead. The shooting happened around 4 o'clock this morning. This is a look at that scene from the sky. Local media there is reporting. Thanks so much, Josh. We'll see you back here on the news at 5.